Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Elfin Nayu. Elfin Nayu sent me this really disturbing video. Once again, it's highlighting police brutality in Inkster, Michigan. So what happened is that there's a black man named Floyd Dent. He was being pulled over by the police. I'm not sure why he was pulled over, but he was beaten up by these cops, tasered, punched, kicked. All this happened in front of their dashboard video camera. But to make matters worse, when they took him down to the jail, he had broken ribs, he had a concussion, he had a lot of things going on with him. No one took him to go get medical attention right away. They just left him on the bench while they were sitting there making fun of him, laughing, mimicking him. This whole situation is a mess. I want you guys to go ahead and check out this news clip, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
It's the secret video Inkster police didn't turn over. Officers laughing, celebrating, and fist-pumping each other after Floyd Dent was beaten during a traffic stop.
It's disgusting. And they make fun of him, and he's right there watching it go down.
Tonight, only the defenders have the video police never wanted you to see.
It tops our news tonight at 11. After the beating, Floyd Dent had broken ribs and was bleeding everywhere.
And this new video shows what appears to be officers making fun of Floyd Dent instead of taking him to the hospital.
Tonight, defender Kevin Deach joins us live. And Kevin, Inkster police never wanted this video getting out.
Well, they never turned it over, and what's most concerning about this is they were laughing and joking and making fun of Floyd Dent, but they did it after the beating, but before anyone even considered taking Floyd Dent to see a doctor. Take a look. You pay their salaries, the job to serve and protect. In Inkster, this is how sworn paid police officers reacted to the beating of Floyd Dent. As they clean Floyd's blood off their hands and uniform with disinfectant, they appear to be laughing and joking, even celebrating with fist pumps. And then another puts his hand up. A moment later, he gets a fist bump too. Greg Rohl is Floyd Dent's attorney.
Because quite honestly, they're disgusting. They show officers making fun of Floyd. They show him congratulating each other for this beatdown. And the whole time he's there watching it.
There is no audio with the video, which may be a good thing for the officers. The Inkster police appear to be reliving the arrest, and Floyd Dent is just off camera watching and listening to it all.
He's bleeding like a sieve, okay? There's blood everywhere.
The officers don't seem in any hurry to get Floyd Dent to the hospital or at all disturbed by what happened at the scene. They appear happy, pleased, even celebratory over the arrest of a man who was just choked, kicked, tased, and punched 16 times in the head.
Anyone that took part at all from the time of the arrest to the time of what happened to him at the station should all be held accountable.
If that doesn't upset you, maybe this will. As the officers continue wiping Floyd's blood off them, an officer who is on the clock decides to do a little acting. He lays down on a bench and imitates Floyd Dent being on the ground at the scene. Another officer watching this appears to roar with laughter. This acting out of a police beating doesn't seem to disgust any of the officers on scene. No one reported his ghoulish behavior. While the cop imitates Floyd Dent, Dent, who is suffering from a closed head injury and broken ribs, has still not seen a doctor.
So highly unprofessional. It's outrageous.
Floyd Dent could not even respond to the video. He was too upset by it. He told me last week police humiliated him at the station.
These cops should be locked up for what they did. I mean, I feel they should be too. All of them. All of them was behind it. Okay? Man, you don't know.
Thank you, bro.
I mean, the look they gave me when I was in that jail cell, like, you know, I was just dirt to them.
When the Wayne County Prosecutor saw the video, she threw out Dent's charges and issued new criminal charges against Officer William Melendez, the now fired officer who is choking and punching Dent.
But Mr. Dent's drug charge will be dismissed in the best interest of justice. And accordingly, Mr. William Melendez is being charged by our office.
When all videos were requested by the defense, someone in the department decided not to send these clips. Dent's attorney says the second someone in authority observed officers making fun of an injured prisoner, both the prosecutor and the defense should have been notified and given copies.
I feel like I have to apologize as a white male in America for what happened to Floyd Dent. It's an outrage. I'm absolutely stunned and disturbed that this could happen.
William Melendez was fired. Chief Vicky Yost has resigned. Others caught on tape both at the scene and at the police station are finally, almost 2 months after the incident, being investigated.
And what about the other officers in that video? The answer to you is they will be under investigation as well.
The Inkster City Council has ordered the city manager and the city attorney to provide a detailed account of their involvement and response to the Dent-Melendez incident.
These officers, they just didn't care. And the way they treated me at the police station.
So as it stands tonight, Officer William Melendez has been fired from the Inkster Police Department and is charged with assault and misconduct. Chief Vicky Yost has resigned, but none of the other officers who were at the scene and none of the other officers you saw in that video tonight have been disciplined. They are all still in their current jobs, doing their roles as if nothing at all has happened. Reporting live, Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
And Kevin, we know the mayor has asked really for a full accounting of the entire incident from the police department by tomorrow. Do you think at this point are additional suspensions or even firings likely?
Well, they were very clear that they wanted to start from scratch. They wanted to see the full reports, and then they were going to make decisions on suspensions and possible firings. And it's probable, I would say, at this point that at least some of those officers will face some disciplinary action.
All right.
All right, so you guys just watched the news clip, and that whole situation is disturbing. And I find it funny how a lot of those cops ended up retiring. The one cop was fired. And I definitely feel like Floyd Dent definitely has a case. I would sue the hell out that police department. As of now, it's obvious he wasn't doing anything too bad, maybe possibly speeding, I'm not sure. But for the district attorney to throw out the case means that he wasn't doing anything that bad to deserve an ass whooping. You know, this whole situation is just sad. And I also find it kind of crazy that once again the media is putting this out here. I find that whole situation just kind of crazy with the media once again pushing this story. This story definitely does need to be told and does need to be heard. But again, it's such a volatile situation out here with the civilians and with the police that I just feel like this is just adding more flame to the fire. And I also found it funny how in the video the lawyer's trying to apologize for being a white man. My thing is, I don't feel like anybody has to apologize for their race because it comes off as kind of insincere. You weren't the ones beating him up. What is there to apologize for? That's like me apologizing for the rioters down in Baltimore. I'm not the one out there rioting, so I'm not about to apologize for their actions, nor am I about to be ashamed to be black. It is what it is. At the end of the day, there's good and bad in every race, but it just seems like a lot of these cops are just really on some crazy, you know, militia type stuff right now. Like a lot of these cops are just really out here to go out their way to try and hurt people. They're not trying to be fair. And it's just sad that so many of these bad cops out here are getting so much publicity, and the cops who are doing the right thing, you never hear about them. So anyways, you guys, go ahead and leave a comment. Let's get the discussion popping. How do you feel about the Floyd Dent situation? And then how do you feel about the media putting this out now? Everything is going on in Baltimore. A lot of folks are accusing the media of race baiting. They're also saying that they're fanning the flames. They're trying to cause more tensions between the police and the civilians. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lovely T, and you can show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, watching my previous videos, and following me on social media.